Welcome to the first SWAT topic of this semester.
Wow. What a semester it's been thus far.
Crazy.
It's been wonderful.
Fantastic.
Incredulous. Does that mean bad? Does incredulous mean bad?
Incredulous is like you're in shock, like you don't believe.
Incredulous.
Yeah, it usually has a negative connotation, but we'll roll with it.
Do I go now? The Athens interviews
Yeah.
that just happened?
Yeah.
Sorry, our cue card guy in the background is talking to people. We just had Athens interviews. They were incredible. We're so excited. We got to meet some awesome new leaders.
I was incredulous.
She was incredulous. I was also incredulousable.
We have high hopes that all the future interviews will go just as well.
Yes, our hopes are set to a bar.
Very high bar. Which, speaking of interviews coming up, we have two more.
Really?
Yeah, one is in Milledgeville. And you know what day it is? He doesn't know. It's February 26th. And then after that, we have Valdosta interviews, which are gonna be March 26th. And then if you just couldn't get enough of the interview Ignite World, we have Ignite, April 16th through 18th. Now Jenny tells me that at this moment, only one leader is signed up to help with that. I am incredulous.
Hello, incredulous. I'm Andrew, and I think it's two because I know for a fact that I've signed up.
Okay, it's two.
And Joseph. But we will excuse that incredulous mistake.
Yikes. At any rate, we need more people to sign up.
We need you to sign up for Ignite. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. You. Sign up for Ignite. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We get to train the new leaders. You get to meet them if you haven't served at interviews.
It's true. You don't want to not meet them
Yeah,
because they're pretty awesome.
they are. Speak from experience.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be one of those new.
Crazy how we all were.
Wow.
Honestly.
Wow. That's okay. Anyways, this is where I'd like to just shout out. Can I shout out a leader? Can I do a little shout out? I think we need to add this in where we shout out some special leader that just really just goes above and beyond. And I really think after enrichment, one leader that just stood out to me in his ability to be an awesome intern and also just pull off overalls. That's Mitch Maston.
I mean,
He's great with names. He remembered the Fitzgeralds.
and the rest of us just totally forgot that Fitzgeralds even existed.
Yeah. He's just, he's really close to my heart. We've worn, we stayed together at a hotel and we walked down to the hot, I just want to say, Mitchell, you're beautiful. And we appreciate you here on the SWAT topic. Thank you for being just such a good viewer, a good fan of ours. We're a fan of you as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And we're not even incredulous about it.
We're not.
That's such a fun word. Speaking of fun words and cool leaders, you know what else is cool?
What's that?
Personal stories.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Well, I have a personal story about using a personal story. Because, small groups, we use personal stories in them, and it's helpful for students to connect with.
Yes, that is true. So you have a personal story about using a personal story?
Yeah,
Personal storyception.
that's exactly what is happening and happened.
Wow.
It's wild. At any rate, here's the thing. When you lead middle school girls or high school girls, what's the number one thing they want to talk about? Boys. It's boys. It's definitely
Of course.
boys.
Yes, and it's the same for middle school boys as well.
Perfect. So here's the thing. It's not the most fun personal stories to share. It's not the number one topic. But when I shared a personal story about my experience and my friends' experiences with boys, You know what it helped accomplish?
What's that?
It allowed me to connect with my students because they took me seriously because they went, whoa, you actually have experience in this? Crazy.
Wow. That's incredible.
It is incredible.
We'll have to talk about boys later.
Yeah.
So that we can connect.
Yeah, it's a great
I used to be one. So I feel like that I could
that
add to
we
the
have something
conversation.
in common then.
You used to be a boy.
Something common to talk about because you used to be a boy. I know boys.
Oh, okay. Yes.
At any rate, not only did it allow me to connect better with my students, but it also gave me a way to gain their respect in what I was saying. It gave me a sense of authority to speak out of because they knew, again, that I actually had experience in this realm instead of me just telling them what I thought because I think I'm right for no good reason. Andrew, do you have any stories of using personal stories in a small group?
Yes. I'm trying to think of a specific time. I know recently, talking with my small group boys, I have gotten to use personal stories of goals that I've set for myself and achieved through the strength of God, which has been cool because that was the series we were going through, what we were talking about. So I was able to relate and share some goals of my own and allow them to speak into their goals, and it kind of opened up a door to more growth together.
That is a perfect story of using a personal story to perfection.
Wow. We love personal stories about personal stories. So use your personal stories on a weekend.
Yeah. Also, we have a weekend coming up.
That we can use personal stories at.
Exactly. It's in Rincon, Georgia.
So, actually, past Andrew and Sophie, there are 2 weekends. The first one is in Rincon, and it is actually a Thursday through a Saturday. So it will be March 18th through the 20th in Rincon. And that's a Thursday through a Saturday. So if you're available to do that one, please sign up for that first. The second one is that same weekend, March 19th through the 21st at FBC Jonesboro. Again, we're going to need like 8 to 10 weekers. Ha! 8 to 10 leaders for both of those weekends. So we really need you to step up. If there's any way that you can do the Thursday through Saturday weekend, please sign up for that one first, because that one's going to be a lot harder to find leaders for. But since you got online classes, thanks COVID, thanks Rona, I think we can pull it off.
It's gonna be exciting.
That's going to be a fun weekend.
In case you all were curious, that's my birthday weekend.
That's her birthday weekend.
Yeah. So, you know.
Just a little personal story there.
Yeah,
It's incredulous.
it is quite. Well,
So if you're going to work that weekend, don't forget to tell Sophie happy birthday.
yeah, because it's a big one.
It's a big one. She's one.
1 years old.
And that is the SWAT topic.
Yeah, I don't think there's any better way to end it.
Yeah, we said we were going to end it however we feel. I feel incredulous.
Me too. Me too.